Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be doing the Stage 1 Kraken video for this one. You will have to forgive the voice. I am currently under the ailments of parasitic warfare within my immune system. I have a cold, basically. Shut up. Yeah, it's the Stage 1 video. Spoke about it in the Meet Eagle Eye video. All that needed to be said was there, so we won't clod this one with, just explanations of that level of, well, not toxicity, but, tension. Ability wise, because we can only have 3, this is a very obvious and easy choice, is Lightning Strike, Banshee Martin and Death Spiral, because Aftershock, Chain Lightning I should say, is absolutely useless at all stages of the game. Now what I am going to do in this one is I'm going to take Cabot off, because we did have Cabot last time and it is simply just way too much damage to do stage 1 with. So as I say, going into this, if it is the first video you see of Evolve on this channel, just want to exaggerate from what I said last time, that this isn't how the game is normally meant to be played, so game quality will vary. I do encourage you to watch the non-stage 1 rounds, because that's an actual better representation of how the game actually flows. Because as I say, with the Meet Eagle Eye video, it didn't really go very well, and the reason I got pissed off with it was because I don't like to present the game in that sort of a state. But we'll see, we'll see how this one goes. Elder Kraken has very bad HP at stage 1, and not very great armour either, so that was my reasoning for taking Cabot off, because we're just not going to have enough time, simply. That is feed speed, which is not going to do too much, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm just going to feed up. I'll do. So I'm going now. Same priorities as always. We're going to target and focus the trapper, just so we can give ourselves assurance that domes are gone. I believe that's in there, isn't it? That's Daisy. That would be the trapper. I didn't quite knock her off there, that's not ideal. We have, however, isolated her, which is quite nice. Don't have any abilities at the moment. That's the one. Get me to a better vantage point. Did use her ability in that, so that means she's not going to have a second life here, which is going to be a very easy down. He's out positioned. I'll do it. We will grab armour. They'll have Maggie up now, so get ourselves back in there. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, Sunny's jetpack boost, it just looked really weird because of the way she did it. That's a very nice down. The team's not grouping up as they should at the moment, which is what you're witnessing why they're all falling apart, because they're sort of all trying to solo me. So is what I refer to as the Reddit gamers, because this was how, back in the day, the people who complained about this game's balance issues, this is how they were playing it. Struggles getting in there at the moment because I've been tranked. That's a bit unfortunate. It casted onto her rather than. I'll do. Wow, I nearly went into that. I think I did go into that. Oh shit, Maggie's already up. We're getting out. Put ourselves into some serious HP issues. Done that a couple of times now, I don't really want to do it again. Feed speed's actually been beneficial here, which is quite ironic, because it's one of those buffs that's never really that impactful. It's just a very, well, it's not that it's not impactful, it's not useful, it's just not one of the best kind of benefits you can have, in terms of, other buffs that exist. I'll go for Sunny here, because I need to try and get strikes on everybody. Where the fuck did she just go there? Where are you going there? You're going over to that for some reason? try and keep her in that as much as possible. Okay, I'll go for you then. That's very would like to down. There you go. I was about to say, get Val out so I can get out. Stupid fucking greed there. I shouldn't be doing that because I'm gonna get domed again. She's too deep. Because Maggie's near her as well. Once the dome comes, she's just gonna drop it, and I've got no armor. That'll be. Is that auto trap jaws? No, it's not. Get a full bar. I think ironically feed speed's actually contributed quite well to this game. Because it's allowing me to do quick bursts of attacks rather than getting them all to regroup. I've just remembered that Val is actually dead at the moment. Sunny has ran off presently, I believe. But she's gone down. She really shouldn't have done there. That was very poor play by the bot. Right, Sunny is somewhere. There she is. We might be seeing a win here, because they're all very disjointed, and I don't think Maggie is actually going to come back here, because she died right on the end of the timer. It's going to be Sunny down. Would really like to... There you go. I've got nothing to follow that up. That's really awkward. She got her up? Yeah, she did. Yeah, they haven't actually got Maggie at the moment, so we'll do this because we can get out whenever we want to. That's good. No, she's right there. Right, I've not got feed speed now, so we need to get a bit more distance in order to feed. Check that sloth, see if it's a damage buff, we'll take that if it is. It is not the damage buff, okay. I need to see where the right, because we need to isolate Maggie. It's coming here. Oh, right on my head actually. If we get Maggie out, we've got dome freedom. Bit ridiculous. Push her out of Val's range. Trying to anyway. Yeah. Good. Val. What the fuck are you doing all the way over there? That's fine. Fuck for that. Get Sunny. We can get this last strike. Now she can't be healed. Let's keep her in that. Or maybe go for the end actually. Don't know where Daisy is at the moment. This is ridiculous. Because if it doesn't work, we're fucked. Please just go down. Right, we probably lost for that. There's the damage buff. I need that. I actually need this because if they get it, we just lose. Right, okay. Nah, I think we're dead. appears to just be sitting there at the moment. We've got nobody on this team that can armor penetrate though, so can you fuck off? Please die! Fucking hell! Oh, I somehow got domed. Yeah, she's dropped it in panic. I didn't see whether they actually got the defense buff, I think. The attack buff, I should say. Need to do a bit of a loop. Over there at the moment. So the thing is, we actually need this now, because we need to put out damage that we can down people before the armor drops. Otherwise we just lose. They didn't actually take it. Okay, good. Do this. I need to eat it so it gets it off the map so they don't get it. They've got the move speed buff, okay. Very isolated at the moment, that's very big. I do need it to be deceased though. There we go. Teams are very outpositioned. Dodge that. Need Sunny, ideally, because we need to prevent the runaway. That's that. We get the sneak. That should be it. For 25 seconds, I need to kill Daisy though. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Again, because there's probably some people out there who think that, you know, I'm bitching because I lost in that video, but again, this is not the way the game is supposed to be played, okay? I want to just exaggerate that, because in this day and age there are some really fucking stupid people on the internet who will, well, no, that's unfair to say that actually, it's just, you know, because we all have prior knowledge of the game, those who are actually viewing it, but from an outside viewer, this isn't, you know, it's not the way the game is supposed to be played, is what I'm trying to say to you. The game itself involves evolving as the monster, which is obviously the title of the game. I do apologise for that, it's just something that comes out of the head, out of the mind when I'm trying to explain. But, as I say, if this is your first video, this isn't how the game is played. The game does actually go through where, you know, the monster evolves through stages and gets stronger, and they do get HP back. So when you do get to a serious situation like that, you know, as I say, the game isn't over as the monster. If you do fall that low, you do have evolving as a failsafe in that instance, where you can get a bigger HP pool and heal some back. It's just for the people who will see this video, or may see this video, who haven't seen the game before, and you haven't seen how it plays, and you think, fucking hell, this is shit, you can't actually do anything. You know, I'm exaggerating the point to just address that this is not normally how it's played. It's for the sake of a challenge video, and that's a more level-headed explanation of what happened at the end of the Meet Your Goliath video, because obviously that stressed me out, because in that instance, as far as I was concerned. It wasn't about me losing, it's about, as I said in that video, it's about how I'm presenting the game. Because at this point in time now, there's me and about a handful of other people left on the fucking planet who can still play this game. So I want to be at least doing my bit on my end of doing it justice and presenting it in the way it's supposed to be played, which is why I just consistently do normal rounds over and over again, because I'm basically just trying to sell the game to the world, you know, try and maybe some vain fucking hope that one day, you know, over time we actually gather a consistent fan base again. My efforts and everybody else's efforts. There's a guy on Reddit who posts videos as well of the game, but as I say, over time, between myself and the other people's efforts, that's what I see now, is just trying to slowly but surely build up a consistent fan base of people who do enjoy the content, so we can maybe get some sort of, I don't know, something of a future out of it, whether it be a new game eventually, if somebody picks it up, you know, they see the concepts of the game, or, you know, somebody outside of 2K, because I don't think fucking 2K give a shit, to be honest. They're not going to do anything with this game, but in convenient fashion, actually I will reference this because Helldivers will have gone out on the channel today by the time this video goes out. That was a very, heartwarming is probably the word, but also exciting for me, because if you look at a game called Starship Troopers and then you look at a game called Helldivers 2, it is functionally the same fucking game. It's just that Helldivers 2 was done by a different company and it's taken off massively. Now, if you imagine in that sort of instance where Evolve becomes Starship Troopers and another company comes along and they basically remake this game under a different title, and it actually does do well, Helldivers 2, for example, that's the sort of future that I would want for this sort of game. It's not necessarily the IP, obviously, but I've spoke about it before. I'm going to fucking tangent it at the end of this video, but it's just, again, it's thoughts that just roll out the brain. But I've always been of the mind, I know it's kind of like gatekeeping, but it's gatekeeping out of passion for me, because I've always sort of said that I would never want a sequel to this game. I wouldn't want them to do anything else with this game under Evolve, because I know for a fact in this day and age what will be released will be some absolute shite that won't be accurate to the actual game that we have here on your screen, Evolve. It just won't be Evolve, if you know what I mean. And it was part of the stance that I had on the guy on Reddit as well. He's on the Reddit. He's making a fan game of Evolve, and you know, there are a lot of people excited about it. And for me personally, I wasn't, because it's not because I don't like his project or what he's doing. It's because for me personally, it will never be Evolve, you know, it will never be this world, this atmosphere, these monsters, these hunters, you know, it will never actually be this game. But it can't be, is what I'm getting at as well, because he can't just, you know, make his game and put all these monsters into it, because that's literally just fucking plagiarism. But that's what I'm on about with the Helldivers argument, where Helldivers 2 is basically this Star Troopers game, but done right, if you know what I mean. It's basically the same game from what I've heard. I mean, I'm going on lack of evidence here anyway, because I've never played Starship Troopers, never played the first Helldivers. I've only joined that area of gaming with Helldivers 2, so, but from what I can see, Helldivers 2, and from what people are saying, is it's basically just Starship Troopers, but better. It's like the game it should have been, you know. And that's sort of what I would want for Evolve. So when I'm putting out videos daily and I'm going on about how I want an accurate representation of the game, that's why I'm doing it. Because I'm basically fucking hooking myself up to the copium life machine that maybe there is a company out there similar to, I think it's Arrowhead Games that made Helldivers 2. There's a company out there that might see this video, or somebody that's high enough within the company on his fucking day off, YouTube recommends one of these videos to him, you know, in his feed somehow, you know, and he thinks, shit, hang on a minute, that's actually a good concept. And then he gets onto his board of executives and they sit around a table and they make something that's actually fucking decent in terms of, you know, the ASIM, and they rescue us from the absolute fucking stagnant shit pile that we've had for the past 8 years that is Dead by Daylight. Because I do believe that, you know, I mean, it's bias anyway when I say this, because I say I do believe, but I think the evidence is just absolutely concrete that this game is just better than Dead by Daylight in every way. But, you know, just based on the evidence that's on the screen, just because it's dead doesn't mean it's not better. This game was killed by its very poorly managed monetization issues, you know. All the sort of balance issues, as I sort of said during this round itself, you know, the Reddit gamers who were saying this game was fucking imbalanced because they were trying to, you know, they were running off as medics and trying to 1v1 a stage 3 monster and then taking to Reddit to bitch about it because they couldn't do it when it's actually the game's design. But yeah, there it is, you know. The rant comes to a sudden end, you know, because it's going on too long. But yeah, it's another vein of, you know, as I've also talked about that as well before, that in this day and age, it's like, you know, any new ASIM that comes out is going to attract the DBD fan base, and it's like, I wouldn't want anybody who plays Dead by Daylight near the Evolve fan base with a fucking 10-foot barge pole, because they'll just bitch and moan about it and it'll turn it into some absolute fucking shit show, which is what they've done with Dead by Daylight. Because, as I've said as well prior, for as much as I do shit on Dead by Daylight, I did actually enjoy Dead by Daylight back in the day. This was back in 2016 to 2017, you know, the first year or so when it was actually a horror game and not a fucking party game these days that serves the purpose of 4 people projecting onto one person on a Discord call. Discord/Skype call, you know. It's just the blood pressure rises whenever I start talking about that game because I just think it's utter wank. But anyway, what it's become is utter wank. I want to hammer that home as well because, as I say, I did enjoy it. But these days, nah, chief. Anyway, there's some thoughts at the end of this video for you. It's not a Goliath one, this one. It's actually a Kraken video that we've got a bit of a passion rant at the end of. So anyway, there it is. There's your stage 1 Kraken video. That's the last of the stage 1 videos as well. We can't do stage 1 Glacial Behemoth. Thank God, but also thank not God, because, you know, we can't have Glacial Behemoth anymore because he just isn't in Legacy. They decided to turn the servers off and only let us play solo, but couldn't be asked porting Glacial Behemoth over, you know. But yeah, there it is. Hope you've enjoyed before I ramble on too much, and I will hopefully see you for the next one. Bye.